Um, can you hear me, Tom Luck?
Yeah.
Okay, we have somebody in the audience who is live streaming this, and the person who's live streaming this, who does clubhouse debates, just was distracted by a
Hey,
message.
Dark, I just wanted to let you
Okay.
know that you are like you have the most boring voice I've ever heard in my life, and you talk really slow.
No, that's because I just got up and I did have my coffee.
No, like you always sound really slow.
No, I'm far more energetic after I've had my coffee.
Are you a thug?
Am I a thug? I don't think so. Are you a thugette?
Definitely not. I was just trying to check you out here for a moment and see the intentions behind your argument.
Well, how would you have access to my intentions?
That's why I'm asking. It's a question, sir.
How could you have access to my intentions?
That's why I'm asking, sir.
No, I'm asking you. You said you're checking out my intention. How would you asking me give you access to my intentions?
Me asking about your intentions, I'm just curious about what your directive and creative and curative artistic value towards
Are
this
you ignoring
conversation.
my question? I said, how would asking me about my intentions give you access to my intentions?
Well, because then I can better understand your viewpoint.
Well, how would you, if I gave you a response about my intentions, would you have access to those intentions?
Sorry, repeat that one more time. I had someone saying something out here to me.
When I gave you an answer to what my intentions are, how would you know what my intentions are for that?
Well, first of all, I would take into consideration the past 3 months you've been speaking and kind of corroborate with those statements.
Right, but you see, you still wouldn't have access to my intentions, but you'd have an infinite regress about asking about my intentions.
No, because I consider you someone who, in the public eye, is viewed as altruistic, so I would be giving a
But that's still, so you wouldn't have, ultimately, you wouldn't have access to my intentions, would you?
If I ask, I can only give you benefit
Could
of
you,
doubt
could you,
and take
could
you
you
for.
have access to my
I could
intentions
just.
without being omniscient?
Well, I would have no other choice but to take you for face value until proven otherwise.
Okay, so you wouldn't actually have access to my intentions then.
If I ask, I assume you're going to be honest.
But there would you would still not be have access to my intentions as to whether I was being honest or not, would you?
I would assume you would be.
Okay, so you don't you whatever you would allude that my intentions were, it would just be an assumption.
No, I have no assumptions, which is why I was asking what
you have no assumptions.
No, that's why I was curious what your own perspective on your own
Okay, so
intention.
you don't assume anything. That was a question.
I apologize. Could you repeat that?
You don't assume anything.
No. I mean, I assume the best of all people, so I just wanted to know.
You just told me you just told me you have no assumptions. My
assumption in general, outside of Clubhouse, per person to person, regardless of who they are, I give them a base level of common decency and respect, and I take it for face value until proven otherwise.
Didn't you just say a minute ago that you don't have any assumptions?
I suppose that is my weakness then, and you are correct.
You said that. Okay, so you don't have any assumptions, is that correct?
Other than individuals are basically good.
So you do have assumptions then.
That is my only assumption. I apologize. I have like someone here.
That is your only assumption. Okay, so you don't assume that something's absolute.
Could you clarify the definition of absolute?
That something is unchanging.
When you say unchanging,
unchanging whatsoever.
When you say unchanging, do you mean like when an individual fluctuates through emotions because those are
No,
ever changing?
sir. No,
Because
ma'am. What I'm talking
there's a
about,
difference between
I'm
chronic.
asking you, is there anything that exists that is unchanging?
No, no, no. Everything is a start, change, stop.
Okay. Is there anything that is unchanging?
No, sir.
Okay. If nothing is unchanging, then why, when you open up your mouth and you say something, why would that refer to anything in having identity?
Well, because to be quite honest, I've heard your name a lot in other rooms, and now I'm finally here in a room with you, and I'm curious to hear it from you because I am the type of individual that likes to have give space to people to speak on their own behalf.
Did you need me to repeat the question?
Yes, I suppose I missed it.
Well, I don't think you missed it. I think you ignored it.
No, I apologize. I genuinely did not understand what I missed.
I said, if you don't believe that anything is absolute, why is it that when you invoke something, it actually means something?
I do believe of things. I mean, maybe I have a misunderstanding on what you mean by absolute.
Yeah, I already gave you that definition.
So it's a pattern or
Did I
chronic?
not just? Are you having lapses in memory?
I just have another individual in this room talking over you while you're speaking. So
Okay. Well, you asked me what my definition was absolute. Do you
no,
recall me giving that to you?
yes, 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 yes. Is
Okay.
this like an ethics? Because like to me, ethics is personal, personal integrity is personal, etc., and that is
Did you
regardless of belief.
did, did you need me to repeat the question?
Is this about an absolute?
Do you need me to repeat the question, or did you forget it?
Yes, please.
Okay. Since you don't believe that anything is absolute, that there is nothing that is unchanging, why, if you open your mouth and you invoke
I didn't
that
say that.
something is,
No,
why
that's the opposite
do
of
you,
what I said. What
okay,
I said is
do you believe that there's anything that's absolute?
what I said was everything in existence start, changes, and stops. It's like
Okay.
the
Is there
human.
anything that, okay, yeah, I recall that. Is there anything that's absolute?
Does absolute mean what to you, though?
I already defined that for you
It
earlier.
wasn't clear, sir. I apologize. I'm not trying to be rude. I just want to
It
understand you
wasn't
better.
clear when I said
I
something
want
is
to
absolute
understand
if
you
it is
better.
unchanging.
I don't understand your definition.
Okay, you don't understand that something is absolute if it does not change.
Ah, so absolute means it's indefinite.
No, I said that. No, I didn't
Sentence.
say that
Can
it
you
was
give me a
indefinite.
sentence?
Would you? Okay, listen to me. You need to stop with the deceptive shtick that you're pulling with me
No.
right now.
Why is it
I'm being.
deceptive?
Please do not overtalk me. Okay. Now, I don't appreciate your thug tactics.
That's my
You're
term.
being okay. You're being no. That's a term
I
that's in the
say
English
that to
language.
people.
That okay. Please do not overtalk me. All right. Now, I gave you a definition of something being absolute. Okay, that it is unchanging. Okay. Is there anything that is unchanging?
I would say the clouds, the sky, the sun, the moon, things that grow, possibly.
Clouds don't change.
I mean, they're constantly there, like whether or not what happens
No,
throughout a
no, no,
day,
no,
the
no.
moon,
I'm
the
not
moon
talking about
come.
a generalization.
Yeah,
I'm
so
talking about is there any entity that possesses identity that is unchanging?
oh, that's a very interesting question.
Yeah, if you're going to continue to be snarky with me
No, I'm not. I'm
and
so
play
sorry.
dumb with, please let me
No, I'm
finish.
not.
I'm going to tell you again, if you continue to be rude with me, I'm going to remove you from the stage.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, I wasn't born yesterday. In fact, I'm probably old enough to be your father. I know precisely what you're doing.
No,
I
I know
wasn't
you're
born
used to a
yesterday.
lot of
Please
trolls.
yeah, and you're borderline being a troll right
No,
now.
I'm just
Now,
curious.
stop. No, no, you're not. Stop lying.
Why do you think I'm
Now,
lying, though?
okay, listen carefully. If you keep this shtick up that you're doing with me, I'm going to kick you from the stage. Okay? Now, do you believe that anything is absolute?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. What is it that in and of itself is absolute in terms of its essential properties that doesn't never changes?
Repeat that one more time.
What is it that is absolute in terms of its essential properties that does not change?
Oxygen?
So oxygen is not ongoing. Has oxygen always existed?
I believe so, as far as humans are concerned.
And how did you come to the conclusion that oxygen has always, is it eternal?
Because we need it to breathe, to
No,
live.
is oxygen eternal?
Eternal, could you clarify that definition?
Did oxygen begin to exist?
Well, that's hard to decipher because, I was
Okay,
not at the
do you
beginning.
know? Then you don't know. Then if it's hard to decipher, then you don't know it's absolute. Then do you?
I suppose you're correct.
Okay, is there anything that is absolute?
Okay, let me come up with another. Oh, what about love?
Okay, you need to give me a serious answer
Why are
because my
my
patience
answers
is
not good
okay.
enough
All
for
right,
you?
overtalk me one more time, and you're going to be removed from the stage. Do you understand?
Is it okay to answer?
Do you understand that if you overtalk me again with your shtick, I'm going to kick you from the stage?
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Is there anything that is eternal without beginning and that is absolute?
I still believe yes.
Okay. What is that?
Love.
Okay. Love is, yeah. Does love have identity?
How does it
Does
not?
does love does Yeah? Is love other orientedness?
It can be.
No, no. How do you have love without being other oriented?
Well, you have agape love.
Yeah. Stop jerking me around. Or I'm going to kick you. Okay. Now, like I said, I wasn't born yesterday. You know I'm not stupid. I know I'm not stupid. And we both know precisely what you're doing. Now, is there anything ontologically that is eternal and without beginning?
That
That
we,
is absolute.
you mean that we can track and trace?
Listen to me. Last chance. You're done dodging. Okay?
I'm
Is
actually
anything?
trying my
Okay,
best.
goodbye.
It's the
Goodbye.
best to my
I warned you. Yeah.
capabilities.
Hey, honey, listen to me carefully, okay? You are purposely being deceptive and evasive with me. You're giving me circuitous responses and you're being purposely evasive, which means to me that you are committed to trolling me. Okay? So guess what? Your account is now blocked for engaging in trolling and you're removed from the stage.
Darth, do you mind if I say something real quick?
Hold on a second.
Sure.
Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to
Yeah,
interrupt.
go ahead.
Can I ask something, Darth? I just popped back in. I'm sorry. Oh, can you elaborate on what it means for too early for atheism? Like, what does that mean?
I didn't give the title to the room.
Oh, okay. JK or
Um,
sorry for
This is
interrupting, by the way.
not
yeah,
my room.
my friend Ruthie put that as the title.
Oh,
So.
No, what we saw
I'm sorry
here
for
was
that. For now, I'll bring it back up.
somebody. What we have here is a broad who was purposely trolling, purposely being deceptive and evasive with me. Okay, she was in a passive aggressive way trolling. It's abundantly clear to anybody who's honest here, recognizing that she
Listen,
was
I'm not,
purposely being evasive and deceptive.
Darth, I'm not
Okay.
trying to be a dick here or anything. I'm just saying from like just plain devil's advocate. I don't know. I've known people to be like, just sometimes like that. I'm just saying that's a lot. It seems to be an assumption from me. I didn't see
Well, if she
intentional
wasn't trolling,
disingenuity.
if she wasn't trolling, she needs to push away the bong.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like an asshole thing to say. I mean, like calling me honey, that's fucking
I
cringe,
don't,
bro. Like,
well,
that's like
do you know what
super,
it
super
means?
weird. Like,
Do you
you're
know
gonna
what,
mansplain to somebody what the definition of absolute is when you
do
don't
you
even know it yourself?
know?
Because it doesn't mean fucking unchanging, bro. It don't.
Okay. Bro?
Does it?
Okay. Um,
Is that what the definition is,
okay,
Darth?
if I hear you over talk me again, I'm kicking you.
I'm sorry, you fucking overtalked me, kiddo.
Okay. All right. All right.
Bye, Darth. Have fun being a cuck.
Okay. Hey, guess what? I'm now blocking your account because you're crossing the lines of decency. Your account is now blocked because you're actually trolling. You're not actually making substantive criticisms of me. And guess what? Your account is now blocked. So guess what? You won't get to talk with me again. Okay? If people want to substantively criticize me, fine. If you just want to come up here and troll, you're going to get blocked.